Good morning, everybody. I hope we have completed chapter 6. So, today we'll discuss about factorization from chapter 7. And in this chapter, we'll learn about factors, factorization of algebraic expression, it's new for you, and division of polynomial. And different way we can factorize our algebraic expression. That means a polynomial, different kind of polynomial. It can be monomial, binomial, trinomial. Okay, and you know about factor because you have learned in lower class factors of numbers. For example, if we'll give you a number 12, easily you can find out the factor of 12. I think we'll try to find out all the divisor of 12, and all the divisor of 12 will be the factors of 12. See, 1 is divide 12, similarly 2 also divides 12, 3 also divide 12, 4 also divide 12, 6 also divide 12, and 12 also divides 12. So how many factor will get for 12? 6 factor. See, it's written completely 3, 6, 1, 2, 4 and 12. So 6 factor you will get for 12. You know it's this way. And in general definition of factor, see, it's written here, a number or algebraic expression that divides another number or expression evenly with no remainder. There will be no remainder. You'll get a complete divisor. There will be no remainder. And see, for monomial, it is also easy to find out factor. How? 2xy. 2xy, we know one is a common divisor for all the numbers. So 1 will come. 1 also divide. And the same given number also is a factor of that number. That means 2xy. In the same time, this 2xy is divisible by 2. Definitely it's divisible by 2. And for 2, if we'll divide by 2, then quotient will be xy. So 2 and xy also is a remainder. For x, you will get 2y. For y, you will get 2x. Because see, factor always will come in pair form. See, 1 into 2xy, 2xy. 2 into xy, 2xy. X into 2y, 2xy. Y into 2x, 2xy. So in this way we can find out factor of monomials. For negative number also you can find out in the similar way. Just you have to find out divisor of the given numbers or given algebraic expression. In general, today we'll discuss more about algebraic expression. See here, now I'm going to next algebraic expression. It is given. Algebraic expression can be factorized using by many methods. We can factorize our given algebraic expression in a different way. So we learn one by one. All the method we learn today. So the first method is called factorization by taking out common factor. That means you have to find out the common factor for all the terms, individual terms. We'll explain with example. See, this is a given algebraic expression and we have to find out common factor. from all the terms. And listen, when any numerical number will be given in algebraic expression, first you have to find out highest common factor for all the given numbers. See here, numerical number is given 3, 27 and here 12. So can you say what will be the highest common factor for 3, 27 and 12? It is 3, because 3 is divides 3, 3 divides 27, 3 divides 12 also. That means 3 is a highest common factor. Okay, so 3 will take common from this expression. So 3 I took. Just try to follow how I am going to take common terms or common factors. Now we are going to our given variables. You will get definitely so many kind of variables with index, that means power. So from all the given variable, you have to find out least power of that variable. Least power, that means see here x to the power 5, here x to the power 4, but here x to the power 3. I think you got it. Which is the least? X to the power 3, because it is x to the power 5, it is x to the power 4 and it is x to the power 3. So out of these 3, and only will try to find out from the same kind of variables. So x to the power 3 is a list. X to the power 3. So I took x to the power 3 also common. Now one more variable is left, that is y. Now for y also we'll try to find out least one. That is, see here y. Here y square and here y cube. I think y is a list. Simple y, because here index is only 1, nothing is given 1. So we have to take y also common. Is it clear? So in this way we have to first take out numerical number, then list variable with that variable with the list index of that variable. Okay. Now we have taken already a 3x cube y. Now rest all the variable we have to write in brackets or any numerical number if it will come then. So from these terms already I have taken here 3x to the power 3 and y. So which one will be left? Here x to the power 5 is given, but I have taken already x to the power 3. That means x square will be left. So x square. Y already I have taken, so no need to write again one more time. Now from this term 27, from 27 I have taken already 3. So which is left? 9, because 3 9s are 27. 3 9s are 27. So 9 will come here. See 9. 9. Then here numerical. 9 numerical completed. Now here x to the power 3 I have taken already common, but here it is given x to the power 4. So you will take x to the power 3, then it will be x only. Then here y square is given, I have taken y. So only one more y will be left. In the same way here from 12 I have taken 3. So 4 will be left, because 3 4s are 12. Then here also x to the power 3, and I have taken already x to the power 3. So no need to write one more time. I have taken completely x to the power 3. Now here y cube, but see here I have taken only y. So y square will be left. So y square. So in this way you have to find out common factor for any kind of algebraic expression. It's clear? So in this way you have to complete. Now next one is factorization by grouping. Now we have to make a group and we have to take common. In the same way we will take common, but after making group. How? See. For factorization by grouping, always any given polynomial will contain even number of terms. When you are going to make a group, definitely your given algebraic expression will contain even numbers of terms. Okay, let's see one example. See, it is given xy minus ay minus ax plus a square plus bx minus ab. 6 terms given here. 6 terms are given here. Now we'll make pairwise. We'll make pairwise the group. You can make with 3 terms also. You can make with 4 terms also. It's depend on question. It's depend on question. See, if we'll make here, this is a group. Then this is also one group. Sorry, ax minus a square, and this is also one group. Okay. And after making the group, suppose this is one group, this is another group, and this is one more group. Now from first group we can take common. I think you can see easily. Y we can take y. So y if we'll take from these two terms, then x and minus a will be left. See, I have taken only y common from this first two terms. Okay. Now from next two term I have taken common only minus a, because a here from these two term we can take a only common. So minus a if we'll take, then it will be x minus a. Now from next term we can take common b, because bx minus ab, so b is a common, so we can take b common. So if we take b common, so x minus a. Now from this expression, again we can take common. Which one? X minus a, x minus a, x minus a. X minus a is a common, so you can take, see, x minus a, I have taken common. And if we take x minus a common, then from this term we'll get y, so y minus a plus b will be left, so I wrote here y minus a plus b. So this is the factorization by grouping method. Okay, by group we have to factorize. Next we are going to find out here for next one, that is regrouping. That means some algebraic expression you will get without arrangement. You cannot take common factor also, you cannot make a group also. So for that kind of expression you have to rearrange your expression, then only you can make it. See, for example, x square minus b in bracket minus 2x minus 2b. So first we have to remove this bracket. See, x square minus this x will come inside, so minus bx, and see this sign and this negative and this negative sign we have to multiply, minus minus is plus, and again x will come with 2 also, then 2x, minus minus plus 2x minus 2b. See, you try to take common, you cannot take common from this expression, you cannot take common also, and you cannot make group also. So for this you have to rearrange it. See, I have arranged it, x square plus 2x minus bx minus 2b. Just I arrange it, and after arranging, see, now it is easy to take common. From this two term we can take x common, because it is x square, it is 2x. So if we take x, then x plus 2 will be left. And from these two term we can take b. We can take b minus b, definitely minus b. If we take minus b, then it will come x plus 2. Because see, why here x plus 2? Because I have taken already minus b. I have taken already minus b. That's why this minus sign will become into plus. I have taken already minus b. That's why it will become into plus sign. Clear? Now see, again we can take common. That is x plus 2 and x minus b. X plus 2 and x minus b. Because after taking x plus 2, which term will be left? Here x, and here minus b. So minus x plus 2 minus b. X minus b will come. Okay. Now next, factorization by identities. You know identity? Identities, we have learned some few formulas. That is a plus b whole square, that means a square plus 2ab plus b square. Another one is a minus b whole square, that means a square minus 2ab plus b square. A minus b, a plus b, that is a square minus b square. In general, with these three formula we are going to factorize. Okay, so let's see. When plus sign you will get, that means you have to use this form, a plus b whole square. When minus sign you will get, you have to use this form, a minus b whole square. And only when you will get a square term, only two square term, that time we have to use this form. Let's see how. First example you see, 9x square plus 6x plus 1. Listen, when you will get this kind of expression, first you have to make a square and b square. And I think from the given expression, it is easy to find out square term. See, this is a square term and this one also is a square term, because 1 square is 1. But this is not a square term, this is simple x. 6x is a monomial term. So listen, first you have to find out square term. When you will get any kind of algebraic expression, you have to find out square term. So 9x square we can write 3x square, and always you have to express in the form of a square plus b square. So 3x square, then 1 also we can write 1 square, sorry, it will come square, I wrote here 1 square, okay. And after getting that a and b, we'll write this 2ab. No need to write the first, at the beginning only 2ab. Stepwise if you will go, then it will come exactly correct, exactly in the correct way. So the way, first you have to make a square and b square, and from the a square and b square will make 2ab. Is clear? See, so a square, now our a is only 3x, now a is 3x, because we are not going to take a square, only a and b. See this formula you see. So 2 by formula 2, a means 3x and b means 1. Now you multiply, you will get that same one. 3x square, that means 9x square. 2 into 3x into 1, 6x plus 1 square. 1 square means also 1, okay. Now from here we can write the formula a plus b whole square, and a, what is the value of a? 3x. So 3x plus b, what is the formula value of b? 1. So 3x plus 1 square, and 3x plus 1 square, that means how many times present 3x plus 1? 2 times present. So 3x plus 1 into 3x plus 1. In this way we have to write. Is it clear? Now we are going to see for negative. See here, 169 minus x square minus 04xy plus 16y square. So here 169, that means 13x square, and b 4y square, because 4y square means 16y square. We got here a also, b also. Now without any calculation we will write that 2 into a into b. That's why I said first you have to find out a and b. So a square, b square. For that you should know about this square number of this, you should know. Then from the here we can write a minus b whole square, because it is a formula of a minus b whole square, a square minus 2ab plus b square. So a minus b, that means 3x minus 4y square, and 3x minus 4y square means how many times present? 2 times. So 3x minus 4y, and sorry, it will be 13, not 3x. 13x minus 4y, and here also 13x minus 4y. In this way you have to use this formula. Now one more is left, that is a square minus b square. Let's see another one. That is 4z square minus y square minus 8yz minus 16z square. See here, easily you can identify these two terms present in square form, and this is also present in square form. But see, here we cannot use a plus b whole square or a minus b whole square. So try to use a square minus b square formula. Okay. See, that's why I try to make 4z square is 2z square, and y square is already present in y square form. So a square minus b square, we can write this form, a square minus b square. And see, from these two terms, we can take common minus 8z. See nicely. From 8 also you can take 8, and from 16 also you can take 8, and from this term also z, and from this term also you can take z. So minus 8z if we will take common, then it will be y plus 2z, because I have taken already minus 8z. What? Minus 8z. Now for these two we can use formula a square minus b square, that means a plus b, and here a minus b, and minus 8z, and just I arrange it 2z plus y. Now see, if you see this expression, easily we can take one more common, that is 2z plus y, this 2z plus y, and here also 2z plus y. If we will take 2z plus y, then which term will be left? 2z minus y minus 8z. See, 2z minus y minus 8z. Now 2z plus y, then we'll remove this bracket, so 2z minus y minus 8z. So we can calculate here 2 times z minus 8z, we will calculate it, minus 6z. 2z minus 8z minus 6z minus y will come here. Okay, so 2z plus y and 6 minus 6z minus y, in this way it will come. This is the another way to factorize given expression. Okay, now next one, that is factorization of the form of x plus a and x plus b. This is a very important. Let's see how to factorize. We cannot use here any common factor, group method, or that identities also. So for this kind of algebraic expression we have to factorize in another way. Let's see how we can solve this algebraic expression. So this is given x square plus 9x plus 2. Try to listen here and try to make a note. It's very important. See, when this kind of term you will get, this kind of expression you will get, first you have to take that constant term and the coefficient of x square, and you have to multiply that. Here constant term 20, and coefficient of x square is 1. So 1 into 20 is 20. 1 into 20 is 20. Listen, it's a very important. First you have to multiply your constant term and coefficient of x square. So 20. Now you have to find out all the factors of 20. Or you can do by LCM also. If you will do LCM, then we'll get different numbers. So from that all the LCM, by addition, because it is given here plus sign, so by addition we have to make 9. What I said, first you have to find out all the LCM of 20, and after getting all the LCM you have to make with the help of all the LCM by addition. Why by addition? Because it is given plus sign here. By addition 9. We know here 4 and 5. See, 4 5s are 20, and always you will get that number. When you write any number in bracket, you will get the number after multiplication. 4 5s are 20, and 4 plus 5 if you will add 9 also it is coming. 4 5s are 20 and 4 plus 5 is 9. So that's why we have to take 4 and 5, exactly 4 and 5 only. You cannot take 10 and 2. You cannot take 10 and 2. 10 and 2 also 20, but 10 plus 2 is 12. It's not coming. So it's depend on this middle term. Which number you have to choose. So 5 and 4, that's why I've taken here 5 and 4. Then this x will come inside. So x square plus 5x plus 4x plus 20. Now by group method we can take common. See, x square plus 5x, and here 4x plus 20. So if we'll take x common, then x plus 5, and from these two terms we have to take 4 common. See, you'll get common 4 and x plus 5. Again we can take from these two terms x plus 5 common. You will take x plus 5 common, which one will be left? That x plus 4. So x plus 4 will be. So x plus 5 in bracket x plus 4. This is the factor of the given expression. Let's see another one, that is negative. Here constant term is 6. Constant term, if you will multiply with coefficient, 6 only will come. So with the LCM of 6, and we have to use now negative sign. So we have to take here 3 and 2. 3 minus 2 is 1. 3 minus 2 is 1, because here coefficient of a also 1. So 3 minus 2 is 1. So that's why we have to choose 3 and 1. We cannot take 6 and 1. 6 and 1 also 6, because 6 ones are 6, but 6 minus 1 is 5. It is not giving that middle term, so we have to follow our middle term also. So 3 minus 2. Okay, now in the same way, a square minus 3a plus 2a minus 6. Why plus? Because this negative sign also will come here. Minus minus is plus. Okay, now by group, again by group, so this one a square minus 3a and 2a minus 6, we have to take that a common, it will take, then a minus 3, and from this two term it will take 2 common, then again it will come a minus 3. And again we can take here from these two a minus 3, it will take a minus 3 common, then a plus 2 will be left, then a plus 2 also will come. So a minus 3 into a plus 2, a minus 3 and a plus 2. Now another one, see here this expression here, coefficient of x square is given, this is 6, this is 6, and this is 10. And how we have to make middle term? By negative sign. We have to use this negative sign. We have to use this negative sign. 6 into 10, 60. That means now we have to factorize 60, not 10. Not 10. You will factorize 60, you will get many kind of number. 23, then 4, 15, then many you will get. But out of all these, we have to take two numbers. For that we can make here 11. See, 15 and 4, 60. If we multiply 15 and 4, 60, and 15 minus 4 is 11 also. That's why you have to choose 15 and 4 only. 15 and 4 only. You cannot choose 20 and 3. Is it clear? We have to calculate with respect to 60 only. Then 15 minus 4 we have to write. 15 minus 4. Then similarly that x will come as 6x square plus 15x minus 4x minus 10. This x will come inside. This x will come inside. Okay, with 15 also, with 4 also. Then we can take again, we can make a group. We can make a group. See, here also one group and here also one group. So if we will take from first group 3x, see, we will take 3x, then it will be 2x plus 5, and from this group we will take minus 2, it will take minus 2 common, it will take minus 2 common, then here also 2x plus 5, 2x plus 5. So here after this we can take again common 2x plus 5. See here 2x plus 5, 2x plus 5 is there, so we can take 2x plus 5 common, and if we will take 2x plus 5 common, then here will be 3x, and here will be minus 2, so 3x minus 2 also will come. So 2x plus 5 and 3x minus 2 are the factor of given expression. Is clear? Now next, division of polynomial. Division of polynomial. Listen, I have factorized so many algebraic expression in different way. You try to solve it. You try to solve it with the help of this, and try to make a basic concept about this chapter. And if you face any difficulties, you can contact with us in WhatsApp group also. WhatsApp group also, and you can make a comment in our this channel also. In this channel also. Okay. Now we are going to find out quotient or division of different kind of polynomial. Now division of different kind of polynomial. Let's see division. Division is very easy because you have already completed that exponent and power. With the help of exponent and power, you can solve this. See, first one, 6x cube y square is divided by 2x square y. We have to divide by this. So simple in division way, in general way we will divide. See, 6x cube y square by 2x square y. So 2 and 6 we can simplify. It will be 3, and here x cube is given, but here x square is given. And I said when division form you will get for any variable, you have to subtract from the largest exponent. See, so x cube here, this more than x square, so x cube minus x square, that means definitely x to the power 1, and here y square, but here simple y, so y square minus 1, that means simple y will come. Simple y will come. So this way, with the help of exponent, you can do that division also. Okay, let's see next one. Divide this total, this is a polynomial, this polynomial by this. So I have to write in division one. See, I have written this simple. Now individually we will divide. See, with this term, and with all the terms we have to divide individually. Okay, and I have divided here. And after that we can solve again with the help of exponent and power. 7 and 7, 7 and 7. Here x to the power 4, here x square, and here y square, and y square also we can simplify. So here x to the power 4, here x square. So if we'll subtract our exponent, then x to the power 2 only will be left. Here also 7 and 14, if we'll simplify, here will be 2. Okay, and here x square, and but here x cube. We can, if we'll divide, then only x will come, and here y cube, and here y square, then y cube minus y square, y. Then here 7 and 35, simplify. Then here x square and x square. Then here y to the power 4, and here y to the power 2. So y to the power 4 minus y to the power 2, y to the power 2 only. 4 minus 2, 2 only. And again I am telling you can calculate x with x only, y with y only. You cannot calculate x with y, y with x. Is clear? Now the next one also you can see 7 and 56. It will be 8, x to the power 5, y to the power 3. And here you can see 7 and 21. It is 3. And here y to the power 6, and here y to the power 2. So if we will divide, it will come y to the power 4, and in denominator x square will be left. So that's why x square will be in denominator place. Okay, so with the help of this exponent and power you can solve this. Next one, let's see next one, that is divide. Now again we have completed that factorization. With the help of this factorization we have to divide this. So first, in general way, we have to write x cube minus 2x minus 63. Again here constant term is 63, constant term is 63, and coefficient of x square is 1. So 63 into 1 is 63. Now again we have to find out the LCM of 63. Then 9 is 63. And if we'll take 7 and 9, if we'll subtract it, then we will get our middle term, that is 2x. And we have to do by subtraction only, minus, because it is given minus. So 9 minus 7x. Then in the same way, this x will come inside, minus 9x. Then minus is plus 7x minus 63. Then again by group x square minus 9x, then 7x minus 63. By this grouping, this one and this one, we can take common x. So x minus 9, here will be x minus 9 after taking common 7. So here x minus 9 will come here, and x plus 7 also after taking x minus 9 common. Then here x minus 9, and here also x minus 9 we can solve. Then x plus 7 will be left. X plus 7 will be left. So x plus 7 is the required quotient. Just previous way you have to complete. This middle term is very important. The last one, divided by the long division method. That all the division we have completed by factorization method or with the help of that exponent and power. Now we are going to divide this by long division method. A different way we can solve. Just we are going to give some basic knowledge about this. So now division method, long division method. Let's see. This one we have to divide by x plus 3 by long division method. That means in general you have to divide this term 2x square minus x minus 21 by x plus 3. So if we divide by x plus 3, remember for long division method always we have to follow our first term, that is 2x square, and with this first term we have to make this first term here x, and but here we have to make 2x square. How we can make? If we'll take 2x, because already here it is given x, and if we will take 2x, then x into 2x square will come, but we have to make 2x square only. First step always you have to make 2x square. So x into 2x. So first we have to take 2x. We have to take 2x first. X plus 3, we have to multiply 2x first. So we will multiply with 2x, then it will come 2x square plus 3 into 2x, that means plus 6x will come. 6x will come. Now it is necessary to change the sign. Here plus sign is given and here plus also is given. So we have to change all the sign. So plus will become minus. Here also plus will become minus. It is necessary to change. Now here plus 2x square, here minus 2x square. So we can simplify this. And here minus x, here it is given minus x, and here also minus 6x. So minus x minus 6x is a minus 7x. Now this term will come down. Minus 21y. Minus 21y. Now again here first term is minus 7x. Minus 7x. So we have to make now minus 7x. How will make minus 7x? This, see, always you have to take any number here and this total number or any terms you have to multiply with this division completely. So if we will take minus 7, then only we can minus 7x we can make, because already x is given. So we have to take only minus 7. So minus 7 into x minus 7x. Minus 7 into plus 3y minus plus is minus 7 into 3 is 21. Now if we change the sign, minus will become plus and here also minus will become plus. So here minus 21, here plus 21, and here minus 7x, here plus 7x. We will simplify, then we will get remainder as 0. We will get remainder as 0. So our question will be 2x minus, our question will be 2x minus 7. 2x minus 7. This question will be 2x minus 7. Okay. Thank you so much for watching this video, and try to complete this chapter. Because after this month again we are going to take a monthly test on these chapters. So take care and God bless you.